Everyone over here now, please come to the next chart. The next chart over here is accounts and records, C graded everyone, C graded, 2 to 3 marks maximum in the exam. Let's go ahead and get it started. Everyone over here now. Sir, section number 35 and section number 36 will be going ahead and learning over here. Section number 35 goes ahead and says, if you are a registered person, you shall maintain at your principal place of business as per the registration certificate. What will you maintain? True and correct accounts of PCOs. What is PCOs, everyone? Your production and manufacture of goods accounts, inward and outward supply, stock related accounts, ITC availed related accounts, output tax payable and paid, and such other particulars as told in rule number 56. Can we go ahead, everyone? So you should maintain what? PCOs. Sir, there is a proviso which goes ahead and tells over here, sir, if you have more than one place of business, accounts relating to that place of business should be maintained at such additional place of business. Then there is a circular over here which went ahead and told about the coffee sellers who were there. Coffee sellers used to go ahead and keep their coffee at the coffee board for auction. Now at the coffee board, when you are keeping your coffee or tea board, when you are keeping your tea for selling, it becomes your additional place of business. But then government went ahead and told at the additional place of business, you don't have to go ahead and keep your accounts. You can keep your accounts at your principal place of business. You can just inform the jurisdictional officer that, sir, I am not keeping the books at the tea board or coffee board. I am keeping it at my principal place of business. Sir, requirement of maintaining books in case of auction of tea, coffee, rubber, etc. The auctioneer, Baba, he is also carrying out auctioneer ka services from where? Tea board, coffee board. They are going ahead and telling both can declare the warehouse as additional place of business, but accounts relating to additional place of business can be maintained at principal place. Please inform your jurisdictional officer in writing. The next one is, sir, can I go ahead and maintain my accounts in e-form, online, basically tally, etc. Can you maintain? Yes, Baba, manual or e-form, up to you. Then they are going ahead and telling, sir, if you are maintaining electronically, in electronic form, remember one thing, please take backup. Correct or not? Whenever officer is asking, you have to go ahead and produce it. Sir, you should share all the file. You should also share the password if he is asking. You can't tell him, I will give you the file, but not the password. Section number 35(2) goes ahead and says, see, if you are a registered person, you will maintain PCOs. If you are a owner, operator of godown or warehouse, you are running a warehouse, or you are a transporter, registered, unregistered, they are going ahead and telling you should always maintain consignor, consignee, and other relevant detail as told in rule number 58. Then it says, rule number 58 says, owner operator of warehouse or transporter, if he is registered in one state, he can use his GSTN number. Are we clear, everyone? Now, only for e-way bill purpose, transporters were having a problem. Transporters were telling, we are going ahead and transporting one from one state to another state. When we are going, supposingly from here to here we went, now we want to go ahead and change the truck. Then, Baba, when we are changing the truck, then we have to go log in. Yes or no? Now, in that state, we would have gone ahead and taken another GSTN number. Now, we have to go ahead and log in from the state the e-way bill was generated. That state may, whatever the login details were there, from that login, we have to go ahead and update the Part B. So we have multiple GSTN number. Sir, give us some solution. Government told if you have multiple GSTN number for e-way bill purpose, you can take one unique common enrollment number. Then now you don't have to use your GSTN number. You can use your enrollment number and you can generate your e-way bills. And for every state now, you can use that unique common enrollment number for the purpose of generation of e-way bill. Then, sir, if I'm registered, I will use my GSTN number for maintaining my accounts. If I'm unregistered, you have to take enrollment by going ahead and obtain a unique enrollment number. You have to file ENR 01 and obtain a unique enrollment number. Then it says the transporter who is there. What are the accounts to be maintained by the transporter? Record of goods transported, delivered, stored in transit along with GSTN number of registered consignor and consignee for each of his branches. Sir, if I am an owner operator of warehouse, always remember one thing, books of accounts with respect to period for which the goods remained in the warehouse, including particulars of dispatch, movement, received, disposal, how much came, how much went, all the details you have to maintain. And always remember, you have to store the goods in such a manner that owner-wise, item-wise, you are storing, so that if proper officer comes and asks you which is Ramesh Soni ka goods, you are able to say this is Ramesh Soni ka good, this is the textbook, this is the chart book, this is the Q&A book, and the MCQ book. Are we clear, everyone? Owner-wise, item-wise detail you have to go ahead and maintain. It says store the goods in such a manner that they can be identified item wise and owner wise and facilitate physical verification or inspection by the proper officer. Section number 31(3) goes ahead and gives the power to the commissioner, that commissioner can go ahead and say that these people, I want them to maintain these additional accounts. Are we clear, everyone? And section number 35(4) goes ahead and gives the permission to the commissioner to exempt some person from accounts, saying that, sir, these people are exempted, they don't have to go ahead and maintain the accounts. Means some accounts. 35(5) earlier, because audit was there, this was audit related, that whenever your turnover crosses 2 crore rupees, you have to get an audit by CA or chartered accountant or cost accountant. Now, this point has been omitted with effect from 1st of August 2021. 35(6) goes ahead and says that, sir, whenever registered person fails to account for the goods in accordance with subsection 1, means if you are not maintaining your accounts and record, sir, and proper officer came to your place, then the proper officer shall determine tax payable on such goods and service as if goods and service has been supplied. Are we clear, everyone? For an example, some stock is there. I'm not maintaining the accounts relating to that stock. If officer comes to my premises and he catches them, then he will go ahead and assume that that stock is being supplied by such person, and the provision of 73 and 74 will apply, means he will go ahead and give me a demand order. Are we clear, everyone? The next one is section number 36 over here, which says that you have to maintain your account for how many months, everyone? 72 months from the due date of furnishing the annual return. Sir, if the annual return due date is extended, from extended due date, you will maintain your account for how many months, everyone? 72 months. Sir, supposingly, if registered person is party to appeal, revision, proceeding before the appellate authority, appellate tribunal, court, etc., then he will maintain the account the time the appeal is disposed of, or 72 months, whichever is later. 1 year after the final disposal of the appeal disposed of, 1 year, or 72 months, whichever is later. Chalo, this point is good. C graded chapter ka C graded question. Okay, everyone. The next one over here is rule number 56. Everyone listen to me very carefully. Rule number 56. Now, rule number 56 goes ahead and talks about the various accounts and records to be maintained by various people. Are we clear, everyone? Now, rule number 56 once goes ahead and says, if you are a registered person, you will go ahead and maintain true and correct accounts of goods imported, exported, supplies attracting RCM, invoices, bill of supply, delivery challan, credit note and debit note, receipt, payment vouchers, refund voucher, etc. Then it says, if you are a registered person, you should also maintain stock related detail, opening balance, closing balance, opening balance, purchases, whatever was waste, destroyed, lost, every details you have to go ahead and maintain. Stock related details are required to be maintained, but stock related details are not required to be maintained by composition dealer. 1 minute, everyone. Everyone over here now. Third point says registered person shall maintain accounts relating to advance, whatever advance is received, whatever advance is paid, whatever is adjusted, all the details have to be maintained. And then it says every registered person should maintain, except composition dealer, should maintain what? Accounts of tax payable, including RCM, collected, paid, ITC claimed with tax invoice, debit note and credit note, and delivery challans. Are we clear, everyone? Now, listen to me very carefully. Every registered person shall also maintain details of supplier, recipient, and the storehouses. Question in the exam, discuss the records not to be maintained by composition dealer. Everyone, stock details and Baba, tax related detail, basically. Tax payable, including RCM, collected, paid, ITC claimed, all these details are not required to be maintained by whom? Composition dealer. Everyone over here. Now the next one is, if goods are stored at other than declared place of business without the cover of a valid document. Supposingly, I'm storing my goods at my home, an officer catches them, then he will go ahead and assume that goods have been supplied by me. Then it says wrong entries. If I've gone ahead and done wrong entries, they are telling don't clean it like this, rubber. No, don't do all those things. They're telling wrong entries shall not be erased, effaced, or overwritten. Incorrect entries, except clerical error. Clerical error, you can go ahead and correct, except clerical error should be scored out. You have to score it out under attestation, and then new entry should be recorded. In case of e-record, a log of entry edited or deleted should always be maintained. The next one over here is what are the books that should be maintained by whom? Agent. I have received an authorization. What are the goods I have supplied on your behalf? What are the goods I have received on your behalf? What is the account sales that I would have given to you? Every details has to be maintained. Sir, particulars of authorization received from the principal to receive and supply. Sir, particulars including description, quantity, value of goods received, supplied on behalf of every principal, details of accounts furnished to every principal, and tax paid on receipt of goods and service has to be maintained. People, important from exam point of view. Question mark means important. Are we clear, everyone? Question mark means this has been asked as a question or can be asked as a question. Question marks have color. Okay, color is just to make your life colorful. Other than that, there is no other motto of making the question marks colorful. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, everyone, if I am a manufacturer, I should also maintain monthly production accounts showing quantitative details of raw material, services used, goods manufactured, scrap, and byproduct. All these details also has to be maintained by a manufacturer. Sir, if I am a supplier of service, I have to go ahead and maintain quantitative details of goods used in providing of service, input services which I have gone ahead and used, services which I have gone ahead and utilized. All the details I have to go ahead and maintain. Sir, what are the books of accounts which are required to be maintained by a works contractor? Sir, name and address of the person on whose behalf I have done the works contract. What is the description, quantity, value of goods received or utilized in the works contract? Sir, details of payment received with respect to each works contract, and name and address of supplier from where I've gone ahead and received the goods and service. Sir, if I'm at C&F agent, clearing and forwarding agent, then they are going ahead and telling, sir, whatever goods you have handled, basically, whatever goods you have got cleared, those goods related details you have to go ahead and maintain. Maintain true and correct record with respect to goods handled by him, shall produce the detail as and when required by the proper officer. Sir, what kind of a chapter? C graded chapter. The exam question which they can go ahead and ask is, sir, what are the accounts that should be maintained by a registered person? PCOs. Are we clear? What are the details that should not be maintained by a composition dealer? What are the details that should be maintained by an agent? Sir, what are the details that can be maintained by a works contractor? Other than that, how much time you should go ahead and maintain your accounts and record? And also, I believe 35-2 along with rule number 58 is important. I would have gone ahead and given a 3-mark question on this. Are we clear, everyone? I'll close my discussion on the chapter of accounts and records. Congratulations, people. Done.